Time now for Immigrant Stories. Tony Tonozzi's Italian immigrant parents came west out of the coal fields of Illinois to the high plains of Colorado. The doctor had told them that the air would be good for their daughter's asthma. What they didn't realize was that they were settling in a region that would soon be known as the Dust Bowl. But by the time the wind started to blow, the crush of the Great Depression had left them with no other option but to stay. In 1938, when Tony turned 18, he decided he'd try a job that might help the family save their wind-blown farm. His first attempt was selling Wearever aluminum cookware door to door.
The Wearever cooking utensils guys came through and cooked a dinner for my brother and his wife. And they said, "Oh, we're making a lot of money, you know." This is 38, I guess. "And why don't you go in this with us?" And they just blew up the salesmanship. So they said, "You got to save up $60 to buy your first Wearever cooking utensil kit." So I did some farm work with a binder and tractor to get the $50 and bought the kit and got this old car and drove to Mancos, Colorado to sell Wearever cooking utensils. 18 years old. Salesman at 18 years old. I got out there. They were in Durango, and they sent me to Mancos. And I did get some sale time, but everybody was so poor there. And I'd have to buy the meat and stuff and cook the meal for them, and I was cooking the meal for them. And then I'd try to make pancakes for them the next morning for them and give them the sales pitch about this wonderful on-the-stove cooking, no oven cooking. But I didn't do very good at that. I wasn't a good salesman. These poor people out on these farms, they were lucky to keep their own families going rather than buy Wearever cooking utensils, I stayed in the old hotel in Mancos there. The barber let me sleep in the back room there if I'd sweep his floor every morning and cut his hair. So he'd let me cut his hair and sweep his floor in the morning, and then I'd go out and try to sell Wearever cooking utensils. What a mess I was, My mom sent me a signed check if I didn't have any money, and I tore it up because I was ashamed of myself to take it. Did that tell you something? But this other guy came out from where I was at, and he got a job in the mine, and then he got me a good job in the mine, and I was taking the mule all down and out just outside of Mancos. I was taking the mule out like they had up at Sunlight, My job was to take the mule out and pull the cars out and dump them into the chute that went down on the coal. And I had one of the coal cars hooked up and got about started down there, and the cable broke on it. Went all the way down to 300 feet on the thing, flashed into that thing, and Meyer says, "We better get out of here." So we took off and started topping beets.
That was Tony Tonozzi. To learn more about immigrant stories and to access our archive, please go to kdnk.org.